Success is rarely achieved by looking sideways or by comparing one's journey to someone else's. One of the key reasons why only a small percentage of people truly succeed is because they focus on their own path, their own progress, and their own goals rather than getting caught up in comparisons. It's easy to look at someone else's success and feel like you're falling behind, but this mindset can be one of the biggest obstacles to achieving your own potential. To succeed, you need to focus on your unique journey and avoid the distractions that come from constantly measuring yourself against others. In today's world, it's all too easy to get caught up in comparisons. Social media and the internet make it possible to see other people's achievements, highlights, and milestones almost instantly. However, this visibility often leads to a skewed perception. What you see online or hear about in conversation is often only a small, curated snapshot of someone else's life. People share their best moments and most impressive accomplishments, but they rarely share the struggles, failures, or challenges they face behind the scenes. It's a highlight reel, not the full story. By comparing yourself to others based on this selective presentation, you set yourself up for feelings of inadequacy and doubt. True success comes from setting your own goals and staying focused on what you want to achieve. Instead of comparing your progress to others, successful individuals focus on competing with themselves. They strive to be better than they were yesterday, to improve their own skills, and to accomplish their own objectives. This inward focus helps them stay committed to their goals without getting sidetracked by what others are doing. When you compete with yourself, you're always making progress because your only point of reference is your own growth and improvement. You become more motivated to achieve your goals, and each small step forward becomes a victory. Additionally, focusing on your own path, rather than comparing yourself to others, helps you to cultivate a sense of patience. Success is rarely immediate, and the journey to achieving meaningful goals often takes time, persistence, and resilience. When you look at others who seem to have achieved instant success, it can be easy to feel impatient or frustrated with your own progress. However, when you focus solely on your own journey, you're able to appreciate the process, understanding that every step you take is building towards something greater. The successful are those who are patient with their progress, trusting that their consistent effort will lead them to their destination. Another crucial reason to avoid comparisons is that they can lead to unnecessary pressure and stress. When you measure yourself against others, you're likely to push yourself for reasons that don't align with your own values or priorities. You might feel pressured to pursue goals that don't truly resonate with you, simply because you see others achieving them. This can lead to burnout, dissatisfaction, and a lack of fulfillment, even if you do reach those goals. When you're focused on your own journey, however, your goals are a reflection of your true aspirations. Each step forward feels meaningful and fulfilling because it's aligned with what you genuinely want. Focusing on yourself also allows you to better recognize and celebrate your unique strengths and talents. Everyone has their own skills, perspectives, and experiences that contribute to their success. When you stop comparing yourself to others, you're able to see your own strengths more clearly and use them to your advantage. You can develop your unique abilities without feeling the need to fit into someone else's mold. Success doesn't come from trying to imitate others. It comes from embracing what makes you unique and leveraging those qualities to reach your goals. It's also worth noting that the path to success often requires making difficult choices and sacrifices. When you're focused on your own journey, you're able to make these choices with confidence because you're guided by your own goals and values rather than by external expectations. For example, someone who's building a business may need to work long hours or turn down social invitations to focus on their vision. If they're constantly comparing themselves to friends who have more free time, they might feel conflicted or even discouraged. But by focusing on their own journey, they're able to make those sacrifices with a sense of purpose, knowing that they're working towards something meaningful to them. Another powerful effect of avoiding comparisons is that it fosters a growth mindset. When you're focused on yourself, you see each challenge as an opportunity to learn and grow, rather than a reason to feel inferior to someone else. You're more likely to approach setbacks with resilience, recognizing that they're simply part of the journey. By focusing on your own progress and development, you build the mental strength to overcome obstacles and stay committed to your goals, even when the going gets tough. The energy that comes from focusing on yourself also gives you a sense of control over your own destiny. When you're not distracted by what others are doing, you're able to channel your energy and efforts toward what you can control: your actions, decisions, and mindset. This sense of control is empowering because it allows you to take ownership of your journey. You're not at the mercy of external circumstances or other people's timelines. You're fully in charge of your own path, and you know that each choice you make is moving you closer to your goals. Ultimately, avoiding comparisons allows you to find joy and fulfillment in the journey itself. Success is not just about reaching the destination, it's about who you become along the way. When you're constantly comparing yourself to others, you miss out on the satisfaction that comes from personal growth and achievement. By focusing on your own path, you're able to appreciate each step forward, each lesson learned, and each small victory. This focus on self-growth and self-celebration makes the journey more rewarding and meaningful, regardless of where others may be on their own journeys. Success is deeply personal, and there's no one-size-fits-all formula. By choosing to focus on yourself and avoid comparisons, you're able to build a journey that's uniquely yours, filled with accomplishments and growth that align with who you are and what you truly want. True success comes from within, and it's those who stay focused on their own path who find lasting fulfillment and achieve the most profound goals. Success is a result of conscious decisions and persistent actions, not a matter of privilege or luck. Many people think that success is reserved for a fortunate few, those who have certain advantages or favorable circumstances. But in reality, success is something we all have the potential to achieve, regardless of our starting point. While it's true that some people may have an easier path, success is not automatically handed to them. It's something they choose to pursue, often through discipline, commitment, and resilience. This perspective that success is a choice rather than a privilege empowers anyone willing to make intentional decisions and take purposeful actions toward their goals. When we view success as a choice, it shifts the responsibility onto ourselves. We no longer look at the barriers in our way as excuses, but rather as challenges we can overcome. By choosing to believe in our own ability to succeed, we adopt a mindset that focuses on possibilities rather than limitations. This isn't about ignoring the reality of hardships or pretending that everyone starts from the same place. Instead, it's about understanding that we have the power to take action, to make decisions that move us closer to success each day. People who choose success don't wait for perfect circumstances. They create opportunities and make the most of what they have, finding ways to move forward despite the odds. Success as a choice involves commitment and consistency. It's not just a one-time decision, it's a series of decisions made every day. Each choice, no matter how small, contributes to our progress. Successful people understand that each day offers a new chance to get closer to their goals, so they make decisions that align with those goals. Whether it's choosing to learn a new skill, prioritize their time effectively, or push through challenges, they consistently make choices that support their vision. Success isn't about grand gestures, it's often the result of many small, seemingly mundane choices that compound over time to produce remarkable results. One of the most critical choices in the journey to success is the decision to take ownership of one's life. When we take ownership, we acknowledge that while we may not control everything, we are responsible for our responses, actions, and attitudes. Those who choose success don't waste energy blaming others, making excuses, or feeling resentful about what they lack. Instead, they focus on what they can control. They take ownership of their learning, their development, and their progress. This proactive approach to life fosters a sense of empowerment, giving them the resilience to face challenges and adapt to setbacks, knowing that they have the power to shape their own destiny. Choosing success also means embracing discipline and sacrifice. Success requires us to let go of short-term pleasures for long-term gains. People who choose to succeed understand that they may have to give up certain comforts, routines, or even relationships that don't support their goals. They may sacrifice leisure time, social events, or easy comforts because they know that these sacrifices will pay off in the long run. Discipline, the ability to stay focused on a goal despite temptations to stray, is what helps people stay committed over the long haul. Success is built on self-control and the willingness to make sacrifices when necessary, which are decisions made consciously every day. Moreover, choosing success means cultivating a growth mindset. This mindset emphasizes that abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work, dedication, and learning. Those who choose to succeed see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than as roadblocks. They are not deterred by failure but view it as a stepping stone on the path to success. By adopting a growth mindset, they make a conscious choice to learn from their experiences, continually improving themselves and adapting to changing circumstances. This approach ensures that they keep moving forward, even when faced with obstacles that might discourage others. Another essential aspect of choosing success is resilience. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. However, those who choose success do not allow these challenges to stop them. They have an inner determination that keeps them going even when the journey gets tough. Resilience is about bouncing back from setbacks, learning from mistakes, and persisting despite difficulties. People who choose to succeed understand that failure is not the end, but part of the learning process. They make the conscious choice to keep going, even when things aren't easy, because they know that perseverance is often what separates success from failure. Choosing success also means surrounding oneself with positive influences. The people we interact with daily have a profound impact on our mindset and motivation. Successful people consciously choose to surround themselves with those who support and inspire them. They seek out mentors, friends, and communities that encourage their growth and challenge them to become better. Rather than allowing negativity or cynicism to bring them down, they select their social circles carefully, understanding that a supportive environment is crucial for staying motivated and focused. Success as a choice also means being open to learning and adapting. In today's rapidly changing world, the ability to learn and adapt is essential for long-term success. People who choose success are not afraid to step out of their comfort zones to acquire new skills, explore different perspectives, or take calculated risks. They make the conscious decision to invest in their education, whether that means formal schooling, reading, or learning through experience. By continually seeking knowledge, they equip themselves with the tools needed to overcome challenges and seize new opportunities. They understand that lifelong learning is a critical part of staying relevant and effective in any field. Lastly, choosing success means having a clear vision and purpose. Those who achieve meaningful success do so because they know why they are pursuing their goals. They have a sense of purpose that drives them, providing clarity and motivation even on difficult days. This sense of purpose helps them stay aligned with their long-term vision, making it easier to make choices that support their goals. When success is a choice, every action is aligned with this purpose, making the journey not only productive but also fulfilling. Success is available to anyone who decides to pursue it with intention, persistence, and the right mindset. It isn't handed down by privilege or reserved for those with perfect circumstances. It's achieved by those who make the conscious decision every day to take ownership of their lives, prioritize their growth, and work tirelessly toward their dreams. The choice to succeed is one that requires sacrifice, discipline, and resilience, but the rewards are worth it. By making success a choice, rather than waiting for it to come, you are already on the path to achieving it. Every choice you make along the way will shape your journey, proving that success is not a privilege but a result of intentional and purposeful living. Success is not something that happens by chance or through some stroke of luck. It is earned through deliberate actions, effort, and a willingness to make things happen, regardless of how perfect the circumstances may seem. The idea that success comes only when the timing is perfect or when the stars align is a misconception that holds many people back from achieving their dreams. In reality, the road to success is paved with action, not waiting. While many sit back and hope for the right moment to arrive, those who succeed know that the only moment that truly matters is the one they create through action. The truth is that success is not about waiting for ideal circumstances or for everything to fall into place. It's about making the decision to act, even when conditions are far from perfect. Every successful person has faced challenges, doubts, and difficult circumstances. What sets them apart is not that they waited for the perfect opportunity, but that they acted despite the obstacles. They started with what they had, where they were, and they took the first step, no matter how imperfect it was. They understood that the key to achieving their goals was not to wait for things to be perfect, but to move forward with what they had in hand. By doing so, they created their own momentum and eventually shaped their own opportunities. For many, waiting for the perfect moment to act can become a form of procrastination. People wait for the right amount of money, the right timing, or the right circumstances. They believe that everything must align before they take that first step. But this mentality often results in never starting at all. The reality is that perfection doesn't exist. There is no such thing as the ideal time to start. Success doesn't wait for you to have everything figured out. It rewards those who take action and adjust along the way. The successful individuals are the ones who recognize that the process of learning and growth is part of the journey. They understand that they don't need to have all the answers from the start. and they don't need everything to be perfect. They simply need to begin. When you wait for everything to be perfect, you're not giving yourself the chance to learn, adapt, and grow. The most valuable lessons often come from the mistakes and challenges faced early in the process. Those who succeed know that progress is built on trial and error. They are not afraid to make mistakes because they understand that failure is a part of the journey, not the end of it. By taking action and learning from their experiences, they are able to refine their approach and make better decisions in the future. In fact, many successful people attribute their achievements to the lessons learned from their early missteps and failures. Every action, even if it leads to a mistake, provides valuable feedback that helps you improve. In addition to learning from mistakes, taking action creates momentum. Once you begin, you build energy that propels you forward. Success is rarely a one-time, isolated event. It's the result of many small, consistent actions that build upon each other over time. Waiting for the perfect moment can cause you to miss out on these small opportunities for progress. Each action you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. It may not feel significant at first, but with each step, you're moving forward. The momentum you create through action becomes the force that pushes you through obstacles and helps you overcome challenges that may have seemed insurmountable when you were standing still. Moreover, when you take action, you begin to see results, even if they aren't the grand, immediate results you envisioned. The key is not to focus on the end goal right away, but to celebrate the small wins along the way. These small wins build confidence and keep you motivated to continue. Success is not a straight path, and it's often the smallest of actions that create the largest breakthroughs. By simply starting, you begin to gather the experiences, the lessons, and the insights that can eventually lead to bigger achievements. Another reason why action beats waiting is that it allows you to overcome fear. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles to success, and it often keeps people stuck in the cycle of waiting. They fear failure, they fear judgment, and they fear the unknown. But fear can be managed through action. The more you take action, the more you realize that fear is often just an illusion. It is the uncertainty of the unknown that causes fear to feel overwhelming. But once you start moving, you begin to gain clarity, and the fear that once seemed so daunting becomes more manageable. Taking action builds courage, and courage is what allows you to push through fear and continue toward your goals. Moreover, when you act, you begin to take control of your future. Waiting for the perfect moment places the power outside of yourself, relying on external factors to determine when you'll be ready to move forward. But when you take action, you empower yourself. You take responsibility for your own success and create your own opportunities. It's not about waiting for the world to present you with the right conditions. It's about shaping your own future through deliberate and consistent effort. In the end, success is not reserved for those who wait for the stars to align or for everything to be perfect. Success comes to those who take action, who start before they feel ready, and who keep going even when the path isn't clear. The road to success is built on momentum, and momentum is created through action. By making the decision to move forward, even with imperfect circumstances, you are setting yourself up for success. So stop waiting for the perfect moment and take the first step toward your goals today. The moment you start is the moment you begin to shape your future. Success is not born from comfort. It emerges from the willingness to step outside of the familiar, to face challenges, and to endure discomfort in the pursuit of something greater. Many people desire success, but only a few are willing to face the obstacles and make the sacrifices required to achieve it. The truth is, success demands growth, and growth requires embracing discomfort. Growth doesn't happen when things are easy. It happens when we challenge ourselves to go beyond what we think we can handle. It is in these moments of discomfort that we learn, evolve, and develop the resilience necessary to achieve our dreams. There's a reason why comfort zones are so appealing. They offer a sense of security and predictability, free from the risk of failure or embarrassment. However, staying in a comfort zone also means staying stagnant. Comfort may feel good, but it rarely leads to meaningful progress. Success requires moving into spaces that may initially feel uncomfortable, where there is risk, uncertainty, and sometimes even fear. But it's in these unfamiliar spaces that we grow, gaining the skills, insights, and strength needed to succeed. When we choose to embrace discomfort, we give ourselves permission to pursue experiences that challenge our limits. Taking on new challenges, whether it's a project, a goal, or a skill, often feels daunting at first. However, each step taken toward these goals expands our abilities and opens doors to new opportunities. For example, someone who fears public speaking but decides to work through that discomfort by practicing and accepting speaking opportunities is developing a skill that can open countless doors. Though it may be uncomfortable initially, the confidence and ability gained are invaluable assets. This principle applies across all aspects of life and career. The willingness to endure short-term discomfort for long-term growth leads to outcomes that would have been impossible to achieve otherwise. It's important to understand that discomfort is not the same as suffering. Discomfort is a natural part of growth. It signals that we're pushing beyond our current capabilities and moving closer to our potential. In contrast, suffering implies staying in a negative state without growth or purpose. Embracing discomfort is about choosing purposeful challenges that lead to improvement. Each time we tackle something that makes us uncomfortable, we strengthen our resilience, proving to ourselves that we're capable of handling more than we thought. Over time, this builds a mental toughness that makes facing future challenges easier, as we've developed the habit of persevering even when it's difficult. Many people fear discomfort because they worry about failure or judgment, but the reality is, failure is an essential part of success. Those who succeed are not people who have never failed, they're people who have learned from their failures and have grown stronger because of them. Failure teaches lessons that success cannot. And it's in those lessons that we gain the wisdom and insight necessary to overcome future challenges. Embracing discomfort means accepting that failure is a possible outcome and understanding that it's okay. It's better to try and fail than to stay within the confines of what's comfortable and never try at all. Failure is a stepping stone, not a stopping point, and each experience, even if it doesn't turn out as planned, brings us one step closer to our goals. Discomfort also teaches patience and perseverance. The path to success is rarely straightforward. It's often full of twists, turns, and unexpected detours. Those who are willing to embrace discomfort are better equipped to handle these challenges because they understand that every obstacle is a chance to grow stronger. This mindset shift from avoiding discomfort to welcoming it makes all the difference. It prepares us to face setbacks with resilience and a sense of purpose. When we encounter challenges, we no longer see them as reasons to stop, but as opportunities to rise above, to adapt, and to build our inner strength. Another benefit of embracing discomfort is that it fosters creativity and innovation. When we step outside of our comfort zones, we're forced to think differently, to find new solutions, and to adapt. Comfort zones breed routine, while discomfort sparks creativity. Many of the most successful ideas, businesses, and innovations have come from people willing to challenge the status quo and take risks. By putting ourselves in unfamiliar situations, we're more likely to see things from new perspectives, to think outside the box, and to discover unique solutions that others may overlook. Discomfort pushes us to grow not only in our abilities but also in our thinking. Ultimately, embracing discomfort is about making the choice to prioritize long-term growth over short-term ease. It's about committing to a journey of continuous improvement, understanding that each challenge brings us closer to becoming the best version of ourselves. Those who avoid discomfort may experience temporary relief, but they often miss out on the fulfillment that comes from pushing boundaries and achieving meaningful goals. The successful, on the other hand, are willing to endure the temporary discomfort, knowing that it will lead to something greater. Success demands a willingness to face discomfort, to tackle difficult situations, and to persist even when the journey becomes challenging. This doesn't mean being reckless or taking unnecessary risks. It means having the courage to move forward despite the fear of the unknown. By embracing discomfort, we build resilience, gain new skills, and develop a mindset that's prepared for whatever obstacles may come our way. We begin to view each uncomfortable situation as a stepping stone toward our goals, a necessary part of the process, rather than something to avoid. The path to success isn't lined with comfort and predictability. It's filled with challenges, growth, and the moments of discomfort that shape us into stronger, more capable individuals. When we choose to embrace discomfort, we choose to grow. And in that growth, we find the strength, courage, and resilience to achieve our dreams. Success is not found within the comfort zone. It lies just beyond it, waiting for those who are willing to take the risk and step boldly into the unknown. Success is rarely an accident. It isn't about luck or someone being born with an advantage. Instead, it comes down to choices, mindset, and an unwavering commitment to doing things differently. Many people desire success, but only a small percentage of people actually achieve it. Why? Because those who succeed are willing to do what most others won't. They choose to rise to challenges, to see setbacks as opportunities, and to move forward where others might give up. What separates those who make it from those who don't is not merely talent, intelligence, or resources. It's about attitude, resilience, and dedication. Success doesn't happen to you. It's something you create through your own actions. The truth is that anyone has the potential to be part of that small, successful percentage if they're willing to act on that potential. One of the first things to understand is that successful people don't wait for life to present them with perfect circumstances. They don't wait for the stars to align or the timing to be just right before they begin their journey. They know that there will never be a perfect time. The moment you choose to start is the right moment. The majority of people, however, are stuck waiting for that elusive right time, and that's where the divide begins. By waiting, they miss valuable opportunities to take action, learn, and grow. Success comes to those who begin where they are with what they have, and they improve along the way. Starting is more powerful than waiting. The road to success is rarely straightforward. It's usually full of challenges, setbacks, and moments that test your willpower. That's why persistence and grit are essential. Success demands that you keep moving forward, even when the path becomes steep, uncertain, and lonely. Those who make it to the top are the ones who embrace resilience. They understand that every failure and setback is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to come back stronger. They fall, they get up, and they keep going. They know that no matter how many times they might stumble, the journey isn't over until they decide to quit. There's also an uncomfortable truth that most people don't want to face. Success requires stepping out of your comfort zone. Growth doesn't happen where things are easy. It happens when you push yourself beyond what you thought you were capable of, when you're willing to be uncomfortable in order to become a stronger version of yourself. Those who succeed have a high tolerance for discomfort because they know it's temporary, and they see it as a necessary step on the path to greatness. They accept the sacrifices, the long hours, and the challenges as part of their journey, while others choose comfort and familiarity. In choosing short-term comfort, most people avoid the growth that comes from embracing difficult situations. It's also worth noting that successful people don't waste time worrying about how they compare to others. They focus on their own journey, their own growth, and their own mission. It's easy to get distracted by others' achievements or to feel discouraged by someone else's success, but this only pulls you away from your own goals. Success comes from staying focused on your own path and measuring your progress against where you started, not where someone else is. The 2% who succeed understand that their biggest competition is themselves, not anyone else. They're not looking sideways, they're looking straight ahead, committed to moving forward. Finally, the most important difference between those who succeed and those who don't is choice. Success isn't reserved for a select few. It's available to everyone who's willing to commit to it. However, it requires discipline, consistency, and sacrifice. It's a daily choice to keep going, to keep pushing, and to refuse to settle for less than your full potential. Success is a choice that's made in every decision and every action, day in and day out. Those who succeed aren't necessarily smarter or more capable than others. They're simply the ones who've decided that their dreams are worth the work. So the question becomes, are you willing to do what it takes to be among the 2%? Are you prepared to face the challenges, to embrace discomfort, and to act with persistence even when it's tough? Success is possible, but it requires an inner strength, a resilience, and a commitment to push forward no matter what. Success is not something that simply happens to a select few by chance or luck. It's something that is earned through consistent effort, perseverance, and the willingness to keep pushing forward even when the path gets difficult. There are those who seem to effortlessly achieve their goals, while many others struggle, often without ever reaching their desired destination. Why does this happen? It's not because success is reserved for the fortunate few, but because the road to success is not about luck, it's about persistence, grit, and determination. While many believe that success comes from a single breakthrough or a stroke of luck, the reality is much different. To succeed, you must first understand that it's not about waiting for the right moment or relying on circumstances outside your control. Success doesn't wait for the stars to align. It doesn't come when the situation is perfect or when everything is in your favor. The truth is that most successful people didn't wait for things to fall into place. They made things fall into place through action, perseverance, and grit. They started with what they had, regardless of how much or how little that may have been, and they worked tirelessly to improve and grow. They knew that progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Instead of waiting for the ideal conditions, they took initiative and created their own opportunities, regardless of how imperfect the circumstances were. Success requires an unwavering commitment to the process, even when things don't go according to plan. There will always be obstacles, challenges, and unexpected setbacks along the way. And it's easy to become disheartened when things don't go as expected. But those who achieve their goals understand that setbacks are not the end of the road, they are simply part of the journey. The key is to keep moving forward, no matter what. The most successful individuals are those who have learned to embrace failure as a teacher, not as a reason to quit. They know that every setback is an opportunity to learn something new, adjust their approach, and try again. They understand that success is built upon a foundation of resilience, the ability to get back up after falling down, and the willingness to keep going even when things seem bleak. What sets successful people apart from those who don't achieve their goals is their refusal to give up. While many people quit when faced with difficulties, those who succeed understand that persistence is a choice. It's a mindset. The journey is never easy and the challenges never stop, but successful individuals press on regardless. They don't let obstacles or failures define them. Instead, they allow those experiences to fuel their determination and drive. They have the mental fortitude to push through when others would have given up, and they trust that each step forward, no matter how small, is bringing them closer to their goals. They know that success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of countless small efforts and an ongoing commitment to the long haul. Furthermore, persistence and grit are about doing the work consistently, day after day, even when there's no immediate reward or recognition. Success often doesn't come with instant gratification. There will be times when the results are not visible, when you might feel like you're putting in effort without seeing the payoff. This is where grit truly comes into play. Those who succeed don't need external validation or instant rewards. They are driven by the inner conviction that the work they're doing will eventually pay off. They keep showing up, keep doing the work, and keep pushing forward, even when they can't yet see the light at the end of the tunnel. This steady persistence, this ability to stay committed even when the results aren't immediate, is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. Another important aspect of persistence and grit is the ability to stay focused on your goals, even in the face of distractions and difficulties. The world is full of distractions, and it's easy to get sidetracked by things that don't matter in the long run. Successful people understand the importance of maintaining focus, staying disciplined, and prioritizing their goals over short-term pleasures or distractions. They know that it's the daily choices, the consistent effort, and the dedication to the long-term vision that will ultimately lead them to success. They don't get distracted by the noise around them. Instead, they keep their eyes on the prize and remain laser-focused on their mission. At the heart of it all, persistence and grit are about having a mindset that refuses to quit. When things get tough, when the road ahead seems impossible, the successful individual remembers that quitting is not an option. They dig deeper, find new strategies, and continue moving forward, step by step. They understand that success is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about the long-term journey, the daily effort, and the refusal to give up no matter how challenging the path may seem. Ultimately, success is not about luck or being in the right place at the right time. It's about being persistent and having the grit to push forward when others would have given up. Those who succeed are the ones who keep going when the road is rough, who keep working when the rewards aren't yet visible, and who keep moving forward despite the obstacles. It's not about a single moment of brilliance. It's about the consistent effort, the resilience, and the unwavering commitment to keep going no matter what. Success comes to those who choose not to quit, who choose to stay the course, and who choose to persist no matter the challenges.